Hey guys, this is just a quick reminder of the way we interpret slope and y-intercept when we're asked to do so from an equation. So for an example, on the first problem it says the population of bunnies in a field is modeled by the equation y equals 50x plus 300, where x is the number of months and y is the number of bunnies. So remember, when we interpret, we're trying to tell you what the story is about this problem. The first and easiest thing to do is find the y-intercept, which is obviously right here. The y equals 50x plus 300 means this plus 300 is we start. That's all the y-intercept is ever telling us. We're starting with 300 bunnies. Now, to interpret the slope, all we have to do is look and say, okay, what is happening? Is it increasing or decreasing? Since it is positive, I'm going to say it's increasing. And I'm just going to say inc because I don't want to write with this mouse. And then I have to ask myself, how much? Well, it says right there, 50. So it's increasing by 50. And the last part I have to do is figure out how often. In the problem, it says that this is the number of months. So I can say that the bunnies are increasing by 50 every month. So the story is, the field started with 300 bunnies, and it's increasing by 50 bunnies a month. Now, I can go on to the next problem that says the gallons of gas in a car being driven can be modeled by the equation y equals negative 2.5x plus 20. Again, I'm looking for the y-intercept to figure out where it starts. So this obviously started with 20 gallons. Then again, I'm going to look at the slope and say, what's happening? Is it getting more or less gallons? It is losing gallons of gas, which makes sense because it's being driven. So it is decreasing, and I'm going to just say that is decreasing. Then I have to ask myself, how much? Well, the slope is 2.5, so it's decreasing by 2.5. And then I have to ask myself, how often? Well, let me see. X is the number of hours, so every hour. So it's decreasing by 2.5 gallons per hour. So then I can say the whole story. The car started with 20 gallons of gas, and we're using 2.5 gallons of gas per hour. And that's the basics of determining how to interpret slope and y-intercept.